to another edition of the Halloween Madness. I am LaGojiLupus. To the one person that asked, it's an amalgamation of the term for a gargoyle and a wolf. Should tell you more than enough. Anyways, I know you're wondering why am I using this uber spooky, creepy lighting system. That's because today we are talking about the movie Devil. Now, if you haven't seen this, it might not seem like a whole lot. Like, oh my god, they're in an elevator, and that's the majority of the movie. They're in an elevator. Just kind of like,
Hi.
kind of like the movie Speed, how they pitched it. Okay, they're on a bus. But when you think about the movie Devil, I look at everything that's going on. You're dealing with the Roman Catholic faith, specifically Mexicans in the Roman Catholic faith. You're dealing with a man who has his own skeletons in his closet trying to do what is right. You have 5 people in an elevator. They're slowly dying off. They're trying to figure out what's going on. The Mexican is like, Satan is on there. Everybody's like, no, he's not. No, he's not. No, what? The butter fell down. There's something wrong. I mean, you can talk about superstitious nonsense. I am a superstitious type of guy. It's just the way I am. There's signs everywhere if you know where to look. This movie I thought was very good because it talks about the depths of faith. It talks about redemption because in the end, the man ends up forgiving, the main character ends up forgiving the last survivor because he's the one that ended up killing the protagonist's wife and child in a drunken car accident. And that's something really deep. What would you do? I don't know if I could forgive. Well, let's not talk about that because of what I do for a living. But it is what it is. Throughout the entire movie, it's dealing with the depths of your own personality, your own faith. What do you believe? If you were put in this scenario, what would you do? Would you have a problem forgiving somebody that has wronged you in such a manner? Because after all, you go through the Bible, it says, how many times should you forgive? 7 times? No. 70 times? No. 70 times 7. It's saying that you should forgive completely because in the faith, in Christianity, we've already been forgiven for our sins. So we should have no problem forgiving somebody else theirs. And of course, in today's world of, somebody hurt me, so I'm going to hurt them right back. There's Chicago away from the Untouchables, things such as that nature. It's something really hard that you have to really think about. What would you do if a person that hurt you completely was suddenly at your mercy? What would you do? I know enough about myself to say I don't know what I would do. What if, for example, somebody hurt my wife? Or even my ex-wife, my children, my stepson, my sister, my brother. If they hurt them or, God forbid, killed them, what would I do if I caught that person and they were in my mercy? I know enough to know that I have no idea what I would do. This movie, there's not really a whole lot to talk about it. Because it's one of those it's one of those movies that just makes you think. What would you do if you knew that death was imminent? Would you beg? Would you plead? Any of that other stuff? Well, have a good day. Rate, subscribe, all that other stuff. Have a good day.